Fuck you, Cynthia. Fuck you! Fucking cunt. I hate that bitch. Fuck you, Cynthia. You ain't changed a bit, Cynthia. This ain't your place. Fuck you, Cynthia. Piece of shit. And Cynthia, you want to know why I really got no love for you?
I'm over here very booked and busy while you bitches over here are still looking raggedy and not doing shit. Wow. But anyway, I just want to let y'all know I'm not going anywhere. So talk your shit, you shithole.
The thoughts, views, and opinions expressed by the host of this show are for entertainment purposes only. I repeat, this is not serious, this is not real. I am an untrained professional content creator who is freestyling this show. I do not encourage you to try this at home alone. Enjoy the show.
Hello, 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 beautiful people, chatters, hate watchers. How are you guys doing today? And ladies, do y'all like the new layout? Do y'all like it? This is like my imaginary dream living room right here. I love it. Yeah, this is cool. I feel like tonight's live is just going to be like a casual inviting you over to my house, my YouTube page. We're going to consider this my house tonight. Come on, come sit in my living room with me. Let's have a conversation about things that are going on today on social media. Let's just have conversations, shall we? Let me get started. My apologies for being a few minutes late. I had to take care of my security team. I should have done it sooner. All right, let me start with getting to say hello to the chat. We got Mindful Exposure. Hello. Yes, I do. The title of tonight's stream is We Walk Alone. Get ready to walk alone. I'm going to go a little bit more into that later. DJ M says, Cynthia, I scheduled a live tomorrow night. You're welcome to stop by. Well, thank you, DJ M. I certainly will. And if you guys are not subscribed to DJ M, let me put her link down there. If you've noticed, Tommy usually can be seen with DJ M. So if you're looking for Tommy, this is probably a good place to find him. Share channel. Make sure to turn on that notification bell because she says that she is going live tomorrow night and you guys will want to tune in. Alrighty, who else I have here in the chat tonight? Oh, by the way, DJ M, let Tommy know that since he's not using his living room anymore, I've taken over and I've rearranged it a little bit, okay? I did a little color change and stuff, but please, he's more than welcome to stop by. Reparo, welcome, welcome. Greetings all. Wouldn't have it any other way. At least I follow the blind in my own blindness. Indeed, wizard. Indeed. Joe says alone. Well, I'm interested to hear about this. Well, Joe, I'm ready to tell you, but not just yet. Not just yet. Face pink. Face pink. What is drinking tea? Nice. Amen, Chuck in Tennessee. Amen. You said it. When walking with God, one never walks alone. And you are 100% right about that. However, tonight we're going to be talking about what it's like to walk alone in the YouTube life, perhaps even the real life. We're going to get into it, but you are absolutely right, Chuck. One never walks alone. Hey, Bex. Good to see you. Good to see you. She says it's so cute. Thank you, Yolanda. Thank you. Oh, namaste, Cynthia and other beings here. Well, hello, Dominique. Good to see you. Good to see you. Huckbus says hit those buttons. She's absolutely right. Hit those buttons. You are so right. Footprints in the sand. And we're going to talk about that. You guys, I love that you're bringing up spiritual because you're right. You've given me a way to bring it back around at the end of the night. But before I get tonight's show started, and there will be an open panel later, if any of you would like to come up and just have conversations, I would be completely open to it. However, first I need to deal with some things. First of all, if you were in the United States of America, I can't speak for Canada, and the reason I bring that up is I have a lot of Canadians who watch my show, and I appreciate you guys. However, we lost someone who was once in the MTV world. Did y'all have MTV? I'm sure y'all had MTV in Canada. I mean, come on. However, did y'all have the same MTV VJs as we did? Like, was it just restreamed in Canada, or did y'all have? I'm assuming y'all had y'all's own versions. Well, tonight, if you remember those good old days of when MTV played music videos and not so much all of the games and stuff, there was a DJ blogger, which was like, what did they call them? Not blogger, like, what they called them, something else. Maybe I'll see it, but hang on one second. I want to send a shout out to, her name was Ananda Lewis. She was a former MTV VJ. They weren't DJs, they were video jockeys. And she has passed after her battle with stage 4 breast cancer today. Perhaps some of you remember her. She was just so beautiful to me. I always just thought, oh my gosh, I enjoyed watching her. It says that she, her sister shared the news of her passing on Facebook, writing, "She is free and in his heavenly arms. Lord, rest her soul." She died Wednesday morning at her home in Los Angeles after battling the Big C for 6 years. She was born in 1973. Her and I are actually the same age, in San Diego. She graduated from Harvard University in 1995, and she went on to pursue her career in entertainment. She was a host of the Teen Summits. She VJ'd, and she had her shows, as well as she had her own talk show for a brief time in there. What I wanted to also touch on is she worked, in 2020, she revealed in an Instagram video that she had stage 3 breast, big C, noting at the time that she had not been getting mammograms done regularly due to radiation fears. A lot of us over here in that community, we talk about, ooh, don't do the monogram, don't do the mammograms, don't do the x-rays, and there's radiation fear. So this is, she would have aligned with you guys on that. This is tough for me, but I'm just one woman. If just one woman decides to get her mammogram after watching this, what I'm going through, it will be worth it, she wrote in the caption. Practice early detection. Me, myself, I go get mine done regularly. I've even vlogged it, filmed it. I took you guys into the dressing room to get changed for it. I've even done it actually in the room. The technician let me video, let me audio record it. Obviously, I wasn't going to video record the process, but she did give some information in there. And then, the results, I shared the results with you guys, but I never posted it because, well, frankly, it's scary to open up my life to you, some people in real life. But there is a video I have made about this. In 2024, she shared that she's gone against medical advice and did not undergo a double mastectomy, due to her diagnosis being progressed to stage 4. So, unfortunately, it just makes me sad to see that she has passed. She was a wife, she was a mother, so rest well, sweet, sweet soul. Ladies, please go get checked. If you, please, 52 is still young. We're still young, ladies. Please go get checked. If any of you are interested in seeing that video, just let me know either now or in the comments later. I'll be happy to show you, because it's really not that bad, and you're literally in and out in like 10 seconds. 10 minutes. It's wonderful. Alrighty, guys. Hello, Mike 23. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Beck's back in 30. I shall still be here. Guys, if you remember, I've been sharing the story about the two content creators who they had YouTube beef. One alive, the other one, and on the Las Vegas Strip. It's been news. I've covered it in my last 2 streams. And today, Manny, Sin City Manny, made his court appearance, and we're going to tap into that and see how that went today. We're going to hear from the district attorney and what he has to say about the case. And we're also going to hear from the 911 callers. And I do say callers because there were multiple calls, as one can imagine, of a crime that would happen on the Strip in Sin City. So, oftentimes on these panels, beefs get started. Mud starts getting slung from left to right, right to left. You make a video, I make a video, you make a video, I respond, you respond. You try to attack me, I try to attack you. We've seen this play out multiple times. And as a wizard, Keith, Hecklebus, and every other brought this story to us. And I just thought it was a good story that was A, it's happening in real time, and B, it was something that I was experiencing at the time. I had an internet beef with a guy who, well, at the end of the day, is not worth it. So these 2 gentlemen, though, however, they really took their beef to the next level. And now one of them ended up unaliving the other one. So I think I want to start. Should I start in order? All right, I'm going to start with the 911 calls. I think I'll start there. I'm going to do the calls, his appearance today in court, and then we're going to end it with what the DA had to say about the case. And he had some interesting things to say about the case. So let me present. Oops. Share screen. And we're going to do 911 calls. All right. First thing we're going to hear is the 911 calls that were coming in from the after the incident. Now remember, this was also live streamed. Not only did this event happen, it was also live streamed on both content creators platforms. So, and then of course, I mean, hang on one second. Oh my gosh, I have so many windows. Oh, okay, here I am.
Shots in front of Bellagio on Las Vegas Boulevard.
How many minutes ago?
Again.
I'd like to report gunshots in front of Bellagio on Las Vegas Boulevard.
How many minutes ago?
Just now. I heard the gunshots, and then I saw a lot of people running southbound.
There's 2 men down. We're right in front of the beer park. Yeah, we are like watching the fountain show, then we heard gunshots.
Okay, and how many gunshots did you hear?
About 4, maybe 5. I think someone's dead. I think someone's dead because they're doing CPR. I was looking at the fountains, and then I just heard gunshots. I thought they were fireworks until people start running, and then we got down.
There was about 8 gunshots just went off in front of the Eiffel Tower restaurant.
I'm so sorry. This might be stupid, but I'm on YouTube Live, and I just saw somebody get shot. I saw a Metro police officer on the Strip say that to call the phone number where this guy got shot. We saw the whole thing. I recorded it. And I want to make the report that we see that person actually take out a gun and shoot somebody. We don't know if the other person's dead.
And let me just clarify real quick. You were watching somebody else's live?
Yes. So we watch these 2 guys live all the time, and they happen to always have issues with each other. He calls himself Sin City Family. That's their YouTube channel.
Is he the one that was shot?
No, he's the one that shot the other guy that we were watching on live. And the guy that we were watching, his name is Finney, Finny. The person who shot at Finney, he's Hispanic. I see the guy's wife saying, "Oh my God, are you for real?" And to people falling to the floor, that I just see him pull out a gun and start shooting.
We're right next to the people that got shot.
I don't even know if this is like who I should be calling. I was just watching a live stream on YouTube, and it looks like they were outside across from the Paris maybe like 20, 30 minutes ago, and there was a guy walking behind the camera, and he just pulled out a gun and started shooting this guy. But there's a clear video of the guy who pulled out the gun and shot the guy. So it's live on YouTube right now. The whole video is up there. It looks like this guy was standing there talking to the camera for a second. He started walking away, and then this guy walked behind him, and then next thing you know, he's like yelling at this lady, and he pulls out a gun and starts shooting him.
I was watching a live stream on YouTube in front of the Bellagio, and someone, I guess, shot at someone. I guess so, because there's been a feud between them for the longest time.
Just happened to see footage on a live stream on YouTube, but I'm not sure if anyone's reported that yet.
Hello, so we found the shooter in front of Bellagio. He's wearing a beige hat and a black shirt with beige sleeves. He's wearing glasses, he's bearded, and he has a mustache.
Okay, so one moment. So are you at the Bellagio?
No, we found the YouTube video. We're at the Bellagio Hotel. Towards the end of the video, with about 5 minutes left, you'll see the shooter's face. You'll see him pull out the gun and start shooting.
We have this video.
It's still the video. It's a live stream of this couple in Vegas, and they're walking around. And then the lady goes to confront this man. And they were off camera, but then the camera turned to them, and then the man started shooting around the lady. And the lady starts saying, "Oh, my God." And you hear a baby start crying, and the video just drops on the floor. And then you see an officer pick it up and shut down the recording.
Yes, and it was all on live stream. You could see him pulling out the gun and shooting them.
I witnessed the shooting that happened right in front of the Bellagio.
And how many gunshots did you hear?
I heard 3.
And you saw him as well?
Yeah, I saw him. Yeah, a problem, because there was a girl defending, and stopping the guy from trying to shoot the. Yeah. My sister is the one that has the video, so she says that it looks like the girl's defending one of the guy. Mm-hmm. It looks like she's like defending him, telling him not to shoot.
Okay.
Man, that's crazy, right? That's crazy. Oh my God. What happened to my house? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I got to fix my household, please. Ah, yes. That's crazy, right? Did you hear all of those phone calls? Obviously, there were witnesses. The first witness, she sounded emotional. She had just witnessed 2 people lives be taken. I can imagine it. But did y'all hear all of the phone calls that came in from the chatters? You guys, like right now, if something happened, like if I was cammed up and something happened, like all of you guys would start calling 911. And because they were out there saying where they were at, everybody knew it. And did you hear? They said, hey, so it's a Hispanic guy. He's got this, he's got that, he's wearing this. Everybody knew. Hey, I have the video. It's all recorded on video. Everybody across both platforms had that video. On this platform, we become host, and somewhere along the way, our audience starts growing. We start getting a lot of likes, a lot of clicks, a lot of views, a lot of watch time hours, a lot of super chats, a lot of cash apps. It's great. And along that way, your ego can become puffed up. You can really start to feel like a star. I'm a star now. 4,000 people turn into me. I'm a star. 14,000 people tune into me. I'm a star. And this is the numbers that the content creators had. One had 4,000, one had 14,000. Benny the legend, the gentleman who lost his life along with his wife, he had 4,000, and Sin City Manny, the gentleman who had 14,000, is the one that took his life. There had been the beef, there had been going back and forth. And I can imagine that Sin City Manny, Mr. 14,000, was like, oh, how dare this 4,000 mess with me? I am the entertainment. I'm the star. No, you're not. You're not the star. You're a man on YouTube, just like I'm a woman on YouTube. But somehow our egos can become puffed up. So now let's go. So he's made his first appearance. He made his appearance, and I think today he was supposed to get his charges read. However, we're going to see how that went today for him in court. Merry Christmas, fools and tools. Merry Christmas to you as well. Here we go. Oh, and then we're going to talk about something else. I want to talk about something else that happens in this court case, because this is wild, but this is 2025, and we are talking about a YouTube major event.
Hi, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. All right, we're going to follow out of order here. Is everybody here, before I call it, is everybody here for Manuel Ruiz? All right.
Ms. Radosta is here. She's in the back.
That's it. You need to go. Get up. Get her out. Right there in the camera. Why would you take a picture in open court like you just did?
We are media. I am working.
Can you believe that this court case is getting ready to happen, and there is someone with a camera who is taking pictures. So this case, although it is in the court of law, it's also in the court of YouTube. This is like one of the hottest topics right now. A lot of people are talking about this because, well, we are all on YouTube. But so can you imagine you're like facing this? Like I want to try to bring this to make it make sense to us everyday commoners. That can you imagine like you are going through this battle, like, holy, I've just done this. What, maybe he's like, yeah, I did it. Or maybe he's like, I can't believe I just did this. I don't know. I can't pretend to be in his mind. But this, I can imagine, is a pretty stressful time in this gentleman's life right now. So in the midst of it, you have got players on the board who are coming in to get pictures, to get the story. So and I also feel like this, like he was probably used to streaming every day. Like this was a major part of his life. So not only is he going through this stressful situation, he is now also dealing with not being able to stream every day when this is such a hot story and he can't even cover it. So that is wild to me that someone from YouTube, I can imagine, because they said, hey, I'm working, I'm a journalist. Do you know anybody else in our community who's always screaming journalist? Oh my gosh. So
You can't do that right in my face like that, ma'am.
I am still doing B-roll.
All right, is the attorney here?
No flash.
All right, I'm back. Is she in the back with me? Okay, let's start going, everybody. Manuel Diaz Ruiz, 25CR049486. Mr. Dawson, good morning. She is present for the, are you confirming today?
Yes, Public Defender's Office is
All right, and
confirming
the
on behalf of
defendant
Mr.
is
Ruiz.
present in custody as well. This is
And if you're not aware, this is the gentleman by the name of Sin City Manny. This is the gentleman that is being allegedly did the shooting. Hey, and everybody keeps talking about these glasses. I'm starting to think these must be prescribed sunglasses because he does still have them.
25CR049486. Good morning, everybody. Mr. Fidelis for the state. That's right. You have a copy of the complaint, I'm
Yes.
assuming?
He has
All right,
been
so do you have
provided
a
a copy.
copy with reading?
Yes.
All right, so now is the time We just want to set the prelim now, or what do you guys want to do?
Actually, Your Honor, I think at this point in time that Mr. Rose would like to ask for perhaps a 3-week status check. He has not had any opportunity to speak to family about the possibility of hiring private counsel, and I think he would like to have that possibility. So we would ask for 3-week status check, and also within that time, lights are flickering. Within that time, I'm going to file a written bail motion on his behalf as well, because his bail there is no bail set.
Right now, you're at no bail, sir, all right? My understanding is you want to continue this with the possibility of hiring your own counsel, is that correct? Is that yes?
Yeah.
She's talking to you, yes, sir.
Yes? All right, you do understand you would have a right to have a preliminary hearing within 15 days, you're waiving that today, is that correct?
Yes.
All right. So let's go ahead and open the 3-week date. July 3rd is the 3-week date. Is that okay for everybody?
Yes, Judge.
All right, so again, he's going to remain on a no bail. We'll do a 3-week date. We'll do July 3rd at 8.
And that cameraman is making sure we see, like, you wanted to be YouTube famous. You want to be the topic of every single YouTube conversation. And man, the cameraman is helping that happen. Was it worth it, sir? Was it worth it?
To see if you're going to hire private counsel. If not, you're in excellent hands with current counsel. I'll tell you that right now. And then we can address any other matters at that time, okay?
Thank you.
All right, everybody. Thank you very much. All right.
All right, Manny. Keep your head up, Manny. Keep your head up. Keep your head up. It's for YouTube. Content over everything. Listen. We've got to get this back. Content over everything, Manny. Keep your head up. Keep your head up, homie. I cannot believe that. He said this happened, what, Sunday? He's not had time to speak to family about legal counsel. That's crazy. Where are all those 14,000 subs? Where are these guys at? Imagine if each one of them just donated $1 to him, he could have 14K. Imagine if they donated $2. Where's the 14K that you were a star? Let's see. Got my calculator out. 14,000 times $5. That's it. $5. Just donate $5. He would have $70,000 towards his defense. But you know what? Those 14,000 subs, they're just watching. They've gone on to watch somebody else, sir. And unfortunately, you are standing there alone in that courtroom. You're facing this charge alone. You are not having anybody there with you, sir. As a matter of fact, you haven't spoken to your family in regards to counsel. Holy, sir. Where are those 14,000 subs that you put on the show for? That's wild to me. All right, so after that, the DA, after this happens today, the DA comes out. He says, hey, I'm going to talk about this case. We're just going to give you an update in case you missed it. Manny requested 3 weeks extension to make an attempt to hire his own personal counsel, which I would recommend if you have a chance and you ever find yourself in this situation. Do not go with public counsel. Seek your own. Hopefully, his community comes through with him for him. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure how to feel about that, but if a man needed his community now more than ever, this is the time. This is the time. All right, so let's go. The DA comes up and he says, all right, let's chit chat about it. Make this big for you guys.
This is the initial arraignment for Mr. Manuel Ruiz. He has been charged with 2 counts of murder with use of a deadly weapon. Today was just the arraignment where he was informed of the charges. His next court date is in about 3 weeks because he's indicated desire to potentially hire private counsel. I would like to talk about something. I've received a lot of inquiries and a lot of questions about the safety of this community, in particular the Las Vegas Strip. I will tell you that I believe the Las Vegas community, and in particular the Las Vegas Strip, is one of the most safest communities in the country. We have about 40 million visitors a year, not to mention all of the employees, the thousands and thousands of employees that work on the Strip.
See, that's what I help saying. This happened in real time on the Strip. Everybody's like, who cares? It happens all the time. I'm like, no, this doesn't happen all the time. Tupac got killed here on the. Oh, he sure did. He sure did. I forgot about that. Because I said the last one was in 2017 with the mass shooting. But you're right. So this man crashed out in front of this huge crowd of people. I can't believe it. I can't believe that.
Every single day. So there's a lot of people, literally thousands and thousands of people that traverse the area of the Las Vegas Strip. And it is a safe place. These are isolated incidents. And when you look at how many people actually visit the Las Vegas Strip, between the tourists, the residents, and the employees, the Strip is a very, very safe place. In fact, crime is down in the area of the Strip. So this incident involving Mr. Ruiz is extremely serious. I believe that justice will be served, but I want to assure this community and this country that Las Vegas is a safe place to visit. Okay, some questions.
Diego, so there are some people saying that they believe that Manuel Ruiz's wife should also be facing criminal charges. Any comment on that?
Just that it's an ongoing investigation.
Did y'all hear her question? She said that people had felt like his wife, Manny's wife, should be facing charges as well. I do believe she was with him. They went everywhere together. I can't imagine they weren't together when this happened, because if one of the calls, and it is on one of my previous lives, she actually is stated, they don't play the call, someone states that his wife called in and said, I think my husband just unalived somebody. So, but no one's seen her since, and she's not been live since. So, but they are asking, hey, is she going to get charges? And he says it's still an ongoing investigation. I'll definitely keep us up to date with that.
This just happened a few days ago, and I am confident that Metro is going to look at every single aspect of this case. If they submit something over to us for consideration, we'll consider it.
You know, this is a case where there was a lot of video captured from people who were on the Strip filming, as well as the cameras in the hotel. Does this make it easier for your office to prosecute?
Absolutely. You know, in the last.
Did y'all see him smile? They said, did this make it easier to prosecute? Absolutely. He is smiling. Every time you go live and you make these false threats, you make threats. I heard one of the commentators earlier talking about one of the gentlemen would make threats like he's aiming a weapon at the camera or he's loading up a weapon. All of this will play into your future event. Like, all of this is now going to come into play. Was that being threatened? Or these threats real? Like, again, people are always saying, hey, this is just YouTube. Nothing can really happen. Nothing can really happen on YouTube. But as we see all of these YouTube lives and all of these threats, or these indirect threats, or these direct threats, they live forever on YouTube. Like, people need to realize that. They live forever. And even, yes, absolutely, Mike, it is recorded. And even if you take them down, I wouldn't put it past YouTube to have a way to get them right back.
Last 5, 10, 15 years with cameras everywhere, whether they be home surveillance, Ring videos, or the commercial establishments that most of them have surveillance video, prosecutions are a lot easier nowadays because oftentimes we have so much video evidence.
Is the death penalty a possibility? Is that something?
So he said prosecution is so much easier now because of the videos. Like, that's crazy. But everybody's like, I got receipts. Like, y'all need to realize it's gonna come into play later. She's just asked if the death penalty is on the table, which I can't think of this. Is it on the table?
Well, this is a case involving the death of 2 innocent people. And whenever we have a situation where 2 people are killed needlessly, senselessly, it's always an option, and that will be something we'll look at in the coming weeks.
What do you think about the self-defense claim?
I think it's probably garbage.
Oh, she asked.
There's no indication from any of the evidence at all.
The suspect is claiming self-defense. The reporter asked, "What do you think about the self-defense case?" And he said, "I think it is garbage." But again, I wasn't there. I can't make any judgments.
Defense would be a viable defense. No weapons were found near the victims, on the victims. Nobody at all, in all of the many interviews that have been done on this case by eyewitnesses, talked about either of these folks having weapons or even appearing to reach for a weapon.
Can you talk about the ongoing conflict? Are y'all reviewing that? Because it seems like there was some sort of, since Halloween of 2023, there was a sort of conflict that was going over online that led to the shooting.
So the reporter asked, "Can you tell us anything about the online conflict?" They knew for the past 2 years that this conflict has been going on. Again, it never dies. If we beef today and we make all these accusations against each other, and let's just say 4 years down the road something happens, all of that will come into play. And I question, even if you weren't involved with the situation, could it still come into play anyways? Like, "Ooh, did you making all of these accusations spark somebody to go do it?" Remember when everybody used to try to blame rock and roll music or rap music for bad situations? Like, is this something that could happen on YouTube? I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud, just because I'm a host, a content creator, and covering this. I'm thinking out loud.
Oh, of course. I mean, we always look at motivation. The motivation is pretty clear. It's been reported pretty extensively that these individuals knew each other and had an ongoing feud. Obviously, we're going to look at every aspect. Absolutely.
There was reports of sort of assault that happened once or twice, pepper spray. There's some video. This goes back last year or so, like we talked about the feud. Does that go into this at all?
Of course it does. I mean, we look at the behavior of everybody going back, days, weeks, months, even years sometimes, because we want to find out, what caused Mr. Ruiz to do this? What were the circumstances surrounding it? So we're going to look at every single piece of information.
So he asked, is this going to play into it, the beef? And he was like, yeah, everything is going to play into it. Alrighty, hang on.
The 1 or 2 that happened, were there any charges that were maybe pending or?
Yeah, I've heard that this defendant was cited for misdemeanor battery a few weeks ago or a couple months ago. I'm not sure of the status. I believe that misdemeanor battery charge involved our male victim. So all of these things are going to be looked at.
Is your office seeing more cases in recent years in which social media leads to violence, media fights lead to violence?
I think the answer is yes. I mean, we didn't have social media a couple of decades ago, and now social media is such a prominent, prevalent part of our society. A lot of times social media provides us with evidence to use in cases. So yes, it's a new world in the sense that social media oftentimes plays a real significant role in cases.
Social media plays a significant role in cases. Significant role. And that's what I want to talk about. I want to talk about how social media plays a significant role. Like, for everybody that gasses content creators up, "Oh, did you see what so-and-so said about you? Oh, it's happening right now. It is happening right now. So-and-so's restreaming you. So-and-so's restreaming you." People keep this conflict going. They will gas you up. But again, I want to know, where are all 14,000 subscribers of Manny's? I hope this man has at least 70, 50K in his account to pay for his defense, for everybody who keeps people gassed up. Everybody. People will do that to you. Y'all will keep it going. The viewers, I'm speaking to you. People will keep it going. People will create the conflict to keep it going. And when something happens to you, they will move on to somebody else. Do not be fooled by the Matrix. Y'all know who I'm about to play. If you spend any time over here, you know who I am about to play. Be very, very careful. Be careful. There's a battle of the mind. People keep this shit going. People keep it going. Oh my God, did you see what they said? Did you hear what they said? People keep hate breeding. Pay attention though. Pay very attention to that.
I have not personally, no.
Do you know if he had any sort of criminal background? Because he claims to have a CCW. Do you know if he had any criminal background?
I'm not sure. We're looking into that. I was told that he might have had a CCW permit, but I was also told that maybe he didn't, so I'm not sure.
Which defendant are you referring to?
Yeah.
All right, so that's that. So some of you are going to be like, listen, people in the chat can't make you do anything. Oh my gosh. People in the chat can't make you do anything. That's not true. That's not true. People can gas you up. And you need to be aware of that. You need to have a defense for that. And you need to understand that that is going to come at you. There are going to be people, for whatever reason, are going to want to move, to hype you up, to uplift you. Do y'all remember that? I'm pretty sure Chuck didn't see this. This is not a Chuck movie. I can't imagine Mr. Chuck in Tennessee ever watching Juice with Tupac Shakur. If you remember that show, you remember that show, Omar Epps. It was a great show. Let me look up the information about it. There was a scene in this movie that just really, really spoke to me. There was Omar Epps played Q, and then Tupac played a gentleman by the name of Bishop. Let's see, this movie came out in 1992, right? So in the movie, Bishop and Q are friends, and they're pretty close, but secretly Bishop is hating on Q because Q's a DJ. He's got a hot older lady. But see, Bishop, he's all about get the money, run the streets. And Bishop is kind of mad at Q, right? Because he's kind of like, hey, I'm not about that life. I'm trying to get away. Bishop's trying to pull him back in, and they end up and they have this fight. At the end of the movie, they have this fight. I'm not going to tell you. Oh, that's right, Mike. This was your state, Mike. And I'm not going to tell you how it ends. Okay, I got to tell you how it ends. Chuck's not going to go watch it. He's not going to care. It ends like they fight on top of this rooftop, and all of a sudden, Bishop falls over, and Q reaches down to grab him. He's like, come back, I'm your brother, man, get me. And he tries, and he just can't hold on to him anymore, and he falls to his untimely demise, right? And you're just like, oh, right. So Q, he's just had this, he's like, this was his partner. Like, they worked together, they rode together, and he is now turned back around, and he's trying to leave the rooftop.
Yo, you got the juice now, man.
You see Q? You see Q? He said, yo, man, you got the juice. See, that's like the chatter. So, yo, man, you got the juice now. And Q looked at him and shook his. First of all, he gave him a go to hell look. And that's one of my favorite looks. Like, what the fuck you talking about? Let's watch it again. Now, pay attention to Q's face. Like, pay attention to his look after he says, you got the juice now.
Yo, you got the juice now, man.
Nah, see? Don't let people gas you up like that. Don't let people tell you you got the juice. No. Don't even want the juice. Don't want the juice. The juice is going to lie to you. It's going to lie to you, man. Do not be fooled by the internet. Prince told us, do not be fooled by the internet. I wish the best for all families involved in this situation. However, from my opinion as a woman, from my opinion as a woman who hosts shows, who's been on YouTube streets for a few years now, from my point of view, from where I am looking at, both of these men thought they had the juice. Both of them wanted to be internet famous, and now they both are. And I wonder, is it how they thought it would be? Because they got what they wanted. They got what they campaigned for. They got it. And I wonder, was it worth it? I can make my assumptions and say no, but I'm in neither one of those positions, so I cannot speak for them. People seem to think, oh, I don't know why you're covering this. There's real issues going on across the world. There is absolutely real issues going on across the world on a daily basis. However, I just think that this issue is fitting for me to cover. It's a story. It's a real-time story. I appreciate y'all tapping in when I talk about it. Again, I want to make it clear, I did not know either of these content creators prior to this incident. Again, they became YouTube famous. I will keep us up to date. Manny's going to try to come back in 3 weeks and see if, you know what, the freak, I got to make pictures. We're going to find out if Manny is going to catch what charges are going to be brought up against him, and if his wife is going to face charges. I need to go and I need to make a note. Hang on. Let me get my notebook. DeFreak, good job. You reminded me. I need to get pictures of these guys so you guys can see who I speak about. And I need to follow up and see how Finney going home went. This is a relevant story, I believe, to us, much on a YouTube community like all of us here. This is a cautionary tale. Don't be fooled by the internet. Don't get the juice. Don't let people gas you up, and stop gassing people up. People all the time. Oh my God, you let so-and-so say such and such about so-and-so on your show. Oh my gosh, so-and-so said so-and-so on my show. Or, oh my gosh, if you keep working with so-and-so, you can't come over here. Like, don't even get involved in that. Don't say any of that. I don't care if you hate me. I don't care if you like me. How would you feel if either A, something happened to me, or B, I handled a situation? Y'all would just move on to the next one. That's crazy. So I'm not fooled by you. So all of you that bring me that, I'm like, whatevs. It doesn't bother me. I'm not playing. I'm not being fooled by the internet. I'm not here to do that. It's weird hearing Cynthia talk like this, but I like it. Talk like what, Dennison? Talk like what? My monologues? I don't think you've ever heard my monologues. Have you? I don't think so. So that's pretty much all what I had for us today. Mike worked with the mob, so nothing surprises me. Chuck. All right, guys. So now I'm going to go ahead and drop the link. I got my little monologue off. I popped it off. Going to drop the link if anybody would like to come up. I think if Snaps comes up first, nobody else come to the stage. It will only be oh man. Oh my God. But if Snaps comes up first, nobody else can come up. So Snaps, if you want here, get here quick. I should have done something. Oh my gosh, where's Snappers? I'm doing something. How are y'all? How was your day today? It's another hot day in Texas. So hot, and in fact, I saw, Snaps come up. Is he even up here? Is he even still here? He probably ran off with his ADD. Yeah, I think I'm going to do this one. Today I was cruising through the streets of Dallas, and the gas stations have little air conditioning tents for the homeless, which I thought was awesome. That was pretty cool. So I'm probably going to go take some pictures of those. Do y'all have those in your area? The cooling stations for the homeless? That's pretty dope. I'm doing something. If Snaps comes up, I got a special background for a Snaps. Come up, Snaps. Come up. Come on, Snaps. Don't do it now. Did you go to the stockyards? Oh, Joe, I was originally born in Fort Worth. I grew up in Fort Worth. Fort Worth is where wrestling was. I love Fort Worth and Dallas. Even though they're just like 30 minutes apart, they are worlds apart. Worlds apart. Totally different lifestyles. Totally pace of life is completely different. My whole family says, "Why do you live in the big city?" That's crazy to me that they called the Dallas the big city, because I would consider New York to be the big city. Snaps, where are you at? Oh, yeah, we did. I went to a lot of places. I got to eat at Chili's, which is what we don't have in Canada. Chili's is pretty good. I almost went there today. They have a 3-piece course meal or 3-course meal for $9.99. Oh, you never had queso till you went to Texas? Holy. Hey, do you have Mexican food in Canada? And did it taste like Mexican food in Texas? Probably not. Yes, no, maybe so. Where is Snaps? What up? Lady KT. If you guys have not been checking out Lady KT's page, shame on you. Shame on you. You are not a fan of flow states. Let me make sure to get. She is doing some funny stuff. Check out Lady KT. Don't do that. Where is Snaps? Bring up Snaps. I had Mexican food in HS. Does that count for high school? If you've not had Mexican food since high school, what have you been doing with your life? Have you even been living? Have you even been alive? Oh, Joe, have you? Of course, Katie. Of course, Chica. What? Why wouldn't I? I forgot. Boom. 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 All right. Chuck in Tennessee. Chuck it. Oh, Chuck, you dirty, dirty dog. You dirty dog, Chuck. Oh my gosh. Holy, you guys. You guys, you're bad. Dirty, dirty men. Dirty men. Sub. Thank you, Dennison. Dennison, great talk last night. In case y'all didn't miss it, boy. Cage Reality came up and told us about how he pulled the police over. It was a riveting story. And if you didn't get a chance to hear it, well, you missed it, because it's now behind a paywall. So if you guys want to join OTW's membership, you'll have to go see it. But I mean, I can't tell the story again. It's so riveting. Cage. I look at Cage differently now after realizing he pulls over the police officers, not they don't pull him over. Yeah, good stuff. I mean, I gotta tell you, learned some lessons last night on YouTube. I learned how to hone in on my hearing powers and just like try to make it aim in one direction. It was hard, but I'm gonna need a little bit more practice. But I definitely got a lot of practice time in last night. Never met a girl that didn't walk out in love. Just, you dirty, dirty man, Chuck in Tennessee, you dirty, dirty man. I like it. I feel guilty, but I do. All right. I'm glad you guys aren't coming up because I want to get off of the internet because I don't want to be fooled by the internet. So I'm going to go ahead and end this stream. Nobody come up no more. Thank you, though, for tuning in. Please hit the like button. Oh, hang on. Since I have spent... Hang on. Let me go ahead and drop because I know he likes to do a plug for his as well. All right, let me get Dennison. Hey, why does yours look all different, Dennison? Holy. Because, you know, Dennison be that extra technology-based, protective, spyware, anonymous, probably has something on all of us. But yeah, make sure to subscribe to him. Because, you know, he's a funny stalker. Why not, right? All right, guys. I appreciate each and every one of you joining in. Please, if you haven't subscribed, please do. Bex, I'm so mad at that. And I am not on the pay scale to watch that. So unfortunately, boo. But I saw that and I wanted to kick myself. I've never been on a panel with well, I don't mean stalker in the sense like on the internet, but I just imagine you sitting behind like a whole entire wall of electronical stuff like computers. I don't even know what the words are, but it's a bunch of big shit that I probably don't even know what the fuck it is. And I can just picture you just like as soon as we hit the chat, like all of our information comes up, but not like in like a good quality, but like that old school. And so I can just picture that. But, you know, I guess I'd rather you be the guy than Snaff would be the guy that I imagined that at. If you get what I'm saying, okay? I mean, perhaps you're the most evil, conniving man on here, but at least you're funny about it, and I won't see it coming. So, anywho, guys, I do appreciate you. Keep up. I'm going to keep up with this story. What's going to happen to Manny? I'm going to follow up with Finney as soon as I get more information on him. I'm going to make sure to keep you guys updated. Thank you once again. And now, who am I going to go out? Oh, man, I'm mad. Listen, I got some new clips. I'm ready. Who am I going to go out with? I really don't know anybody to go out with. We already did Prince, so I guess we'll do Richard Simmons.
A couple reasons I wanted to come to you tonight. You all are the age of being my children. And I want to talk to you as a parent maybe has never talked to you before. You were only here once. God has bestowed you with life. He could have made you a rose that lasted 7 days or a butterfly that only lasted 3 weeks. But he chose to give you the highest form of life, that of being a human being. And with that, he gave you goals and dreams. And I'm here to tell you, and I don't really know you, but there's no one in here who can achieve health and who cannot achieve success.